So everybody heard, I think so, about Delhi nowadays. Like there are a lot of air pollution, there are a lot of smog, it's less visibility, and actually Delhi is struggling with a lot of stuff now because I remember like in my childhood we used to play out a lot. Nobody, like no family member bothers like, okay, you are playing out, then it will good for your health. People consider that. But now what I see, like parents are like little scared like when the kids going out. Even they're going for school, they're like maybe they're inhaling a lot of pollution, and it's not good for their health, and they're actually decaying their body. So this type of thing I've observed actually, and it's like very painful because I born and brought up this place, and I enjoyed a lot of things. And one more thing I say, like in my childhood we used to see a lot of birds actually in Delhi, and also like blue sky. Now if I go there and if see like there are very few birds, I think so those are survivors. So and it's very you should be very lucky actually if you see the blue sky in Delhi. So this type of thing actually happening there, and maybe the main reason for that is actually us, because it's our responsibility to take care of nature, and we fail to do this. And so having all this in mind actually, and then I went back to my native place, that is Himachal. It's north of India. It's like climate is like Sweden, and it's very fresh. Pollution level is zero, and it's awesome place. So there actually I was traveling with my friends. That time I thinking like, man, see this is also a place, and how beautiful is it? There are a lot of trees and everything. So this idea strike to my mind. We should do something for Delhi, and Delhi and all the other places which require this thing. So when I say we, so I form a small team sort of who willing to do this without any money, any pay. So if I go here,
It's loading.
just that. It's not good. Actually, I was telling the same thing to David actually, because when you present something at that time your site perform very slow. so so this is we actually. You know this guy, the first one. And this is my sister, second, and this is my school buddy, school friend. So we all three decided actually that we should do something, actually we should try something to fight with this thing actually, to air pollution or whatsoever you call it. So we get together, we got one idea. So this idea is actually, we surveyed few people, or before that actually I say like, in India there's a rule actually, you're allowed to plant tree outside your house. You can do it, like in a public street, close to your house, you can plant a tree, but that's legal, that's doable. Some people do it because it includes a lot of money, because you need to buy a tree, you need to buy a cage, you have to take care of it and blah blah thing. So few people do it. So like I have a tree outside my house, but not the rest of the people if I see a lot of people. So we conducted a small survey, not in like a very huge public, but we conducted a small survey. We talked to people and like asked like, if suppose we give you a tree and we give you a metal cage as well to protect it, also we arrange all the plantation, and on the top of it, if I pay you monthly to take care of it, so will you allow us to plant a tree outside your house? So like 97% response was yes. 3% still says why, what, why? So 97% is fine for me. So that in that form we got a data actually, yeah. So and we named this category as a planter. So if I give you hopefully this page will open fast. So if I click here, join us, see it. So this is the concept. So if I use yep. So we name those as a planters, which I just explained. Then we again conducted one survey. It's not a big survey, but I talked to like well-earning people, like who are means they have money actually in the right form. They want to help nature and protect this thing actually somehow. So we talk to them and say like, we offer, if suppose you help us in donation to plant a tree, and that donation includes we'll buy a tree, we'll buy a metal cage, we also arrange plantation, and also we'll give you something like if suppose I'm a donor, so I can say like in memory of my loved one, I can give a name there, a nameplate sort of thing. So this donor have the nameplate on the tree saying, okay, sponsored by this guy, or you can also say like in memory of, say, of your loved one or somebody, in memory of this person. So that feature we have provided to them. So they said, okay, 100% guys actually say for yes to them. Like it's not a huge money, so they said, okay, go ahead for this, and we will donate money for one or more than one trees. So those we call donors. And third, actually, we also conducted one more survey because we need people at ground level, and plus some way to help us on application and all. So that actually we asked like, okay, we don't need any money, we don't need any space, but can you give us your time? So because in India you have public places as well, there you can plant trees, but if you plant trees there, because donor can pay for that tree, but somebody has to take care of it, right? Otherwise it will not grow. So you have to give some time to it. So we ask volunteers, can you do it? So volunteer will be assigned to one tree. We will also pay volunteer money to take care of a tree, so they can take care of it, and hopefully the tree will grow then. So that's one thing we expect from volunteer. And so, second thing is like these planters, right? Some of us can contact to us directly on our web application. So there they can come and check, okay, how the planter thing works, what is the model. But few people, they don't use this application, or maybe not internet so much. So we can do a like physical survey on ground. At ground we have to do a physical survey. So for that we need a person, people. Like they go door to door and explain this thing, like we'll give you money and everything. Will you give us a consent to plant a tree outside your house? Because we need a consent of them. We cannot go directly and plant a tree outside anybody's house. So for that we need a consent. So those are volunteer. And this is us, PledgeToPlant. Mainly three things we are doing. One is like admin thing, basically, to managing all this idea and people and assigning tree and all. So that is the responsibility of my sister. And this is a web application which I will show you a little demo. So that is the responsibility of me, being a software engineer. So this is the third one at the ground level, like arrange plantation and conduct surveys and help people to conduct surveys and all of these. So that is the responsibility of my friend, which I've shown you. So that's how we distribute our work. And I spent my time after coming here, like my few weekends, to prepare it and try this idea actually. So I use learning from here to build this. So thanks for that.
Nice.
So I will give a small, quick demo, sort of how this whole thing works. So so now I just it's just like it's like a first release sort of thing, like full functional thing, but it's not 100% done. So like payment is not integrated because in India, because we're gonna register this as an NGO. So NGO means the non-profitable organization in India. Means you will earn money, but you'll spend that money in for good charity purpose. So this whole idea is not for earning money actually. So we are in the process of registering that. So once that is done, then I can open my account in behalf of company. Then you can receive a money. Before that, you cannot take money directly. So what we did is like you can still donate, but we will contact you later once everything is done, and we have your information meanwhile, and then we can arrange the plantation. So that's how we just, it's like MVP thing to go ahead. So I integrated with login with Facebook because most of the people use Facebook, and we also wanted it for like publicity. If somebody planted tree donor, so we conduct that video, pictures and everything, and we provide it and share it. So it's also good likes for them. See if I log in with my account. Yep. So here I am logged in. So after login, you can go through this as like a home page. So why we need trees, and these are the three different profiles, portfolios I have explained you: donor, planter, and volunteer. So if I go to donor, so you can see okay what donor is like. This also explains like how much money the planter gonna give you and how much you can donate. So if I go here, donate tree today, so I can see this. So now we have three different types of tree available. So like this is a Ashok tree, I don't know what is Polythia. I don't know, do you recognize this or not? And it's Kaner and it's a rubber plant. But these are the most common trees which are like easy to plant and easy to survive. So that's why we find those, because they need protection, but it's not that much protection they need. So from here, suppose if I go here, I can choose for my nameplate. So it's mentioned here like tree includes this metal cage and also this nameplate sponsored by. So if I choose like, for now I just have two options. So sponsored by or in memory of. So if suppose I want to sponsor this in name of Ika, just to showing you, and how many tree I want, and I say make donation. Then it will say donation successful, and you can go to your profile page from here or here. So if I click here, so you can go to your profile page. I already made a lot of donations, so I can disseminate your profile page. So it's a testing thing. So you can see this. It comes like this. Sponsored by ICA. This is like a donation message which is gonna appear on the nameplate, and like this tree, and the tree cost is like 1,600 rupees, very less here, I believe. So, and also it's not that expensive in India as well, so people can easily afford it. And tree will be planted soon. So then this data, our PledgeToPlant will connect to the planters actually, or to the, if suppose it's in a public area, so the public area and to the volunteer. And all of this is gonna be transparent. So once our tree will be allocated to anybody, so you can click on that. That thing is not available yet, but you can click on that and you can find the location of a tree where it's planted, and you can also see the planter details, and you can also visit that place and to see your tree. And we also, for the plant, like you can see like planter details I added here. So like I have given a right to PledgeToPlant to plant a tree outside my house. So this is how it's gonna look like okay, Ashok tree, and this is my information. If I go to a tree, then I can find out who is the donor of it, and how much money he gave, and where he lives, and not where he lives, but the name of him and all. Same for volunteer, if you want to volunteer multiple. So one people can do more, but one person can only do plantation at house, like 1 or 2, because it depends on the area actually, how much space we have. So yes, this is the main.
Short question.
Yep, sorry.
The cost for the tree, does it include the sort of the maintenance for it as well?
Yeah,
Mm?
yeah.
Okay.
So if that's why there are a lot of reading stuff as well. So,
Yeah.
so if I go to this page, actually this is like more detail or information page. So here actually it says, so when you pay that donation amount, so that includes young tree, sapling, metal cage, nameplate with donor names, and services of plantation. So like services of plantation means we'll pay the planter or the volunteer the amount, monthly amount. So that is like in Indian currency is like 100 rupees a month for 6 months we'll pay, because we talk to like many people who are like in the plantation actually. So normally the tree takes 6 months to get the root properly. So after that it's like stable. So you don't need to maintain it that much. But by 6 months you have to maintain it. So yep, that's what we started actually, and hopefully it will help us to fight with this air pollution and this global warming thing. So this is my this year resolution. Yep. So any question, guys?